There's nothing more embarrassing than seeing a speaker on the stage, he forget his lines, and then struggling, he's sweating bullets from his forehead and trying to figure out where he is in the notes. Or maybe if he's not reading from the notes, then every now and then referring to his notes, breaks eye contact with his audience and loses the connection. Well, in this video, it is going to change. I'm going to share with you a proven method that I learned from one of my friends who's a stand-up comedian. So let me give you context and a background so that you have deeper understanding of this. So once I was invited to a comedy cruise by my friend who is a stand-up comedian. He was doing 1 hour set each on the cruise. And in 1 hour set, when I watched him, he never took one joke from one set to another. It never got mixed up. And he was absolutely on point. 60 minute means 60 minute. He was done exactly on time. Every now and then he would check his watch and he finished his set in 60 minutes. So when I was having dinner with him, I told him, man, you are absolutely ninja at this. Like you never ever miss any lines. At the same time, you finish on time and you never take one joke from one set to another by mistake as well. How do you do that? And he told me a secret that day that I'm going to share with you. And he said, Sagar, did you see me looking at my watch? Well, I was looking at my notes. My notes are in pictures and I write them right here. And he showed me a couple of symbols. Like there are 4 or 5 symbols he had created. And he said, every symbol is one segment. It's a story. And in that story, I have jokes. And that is how I keep track of everything. And that I'm going to share with you today. So let's say with the technique that I taught you, reverse engineer your talk. If you haven't seen previous videos, I would highly recommend, and this all will make sense in the series. So always think of the outcome first and think of the stories. So let's say my outcome that I want for my audience is it's important to invest in yourself and it's important to have a coach and mentor. And if you do it by yourself, it's going to cost you more time and money. So let's say that's my core message. So for that, I'll tell you a story. So let me tell you a story. In 2016, I wanted to start my first business. So this time I had quit my job. I full-fledgedly jumped into business without knowing what I'm getting into. And only to realize 6 months down the lane, I just had my website up, my funnel up, and I learned bits and pieces of advertising. So I put a campaign together on Facebook and I paid Facebook $1,500. And I got 250 leads. Leads is basically name, email, and phone number. So those many people register for my seminar. It was 3 hour seminar. And when I was entering people in on the Zoom meeting, what I noticed is I was getting this heart palpitation. I was feeling sick in my gut. And I was praying to God, I hope not many people show up. Imagine I quit my job and this is the moment when people are coming in and I'm praying to God, I hope these people do not show up. What a mess. Finally, I entered people in and that seminar was supposed to last for 3 hours and I finished it in 45 minutes. I didn't make any sales. That money was wasted. Then second time around, I did exactly the same thing. I run a campaign on Facebook. Now, this time I got 200 leads. And now 16 people actually showed up on Zoom call. I had the same sick feeling again. I was not feeling comfortable. Then that seminar happened. I wrapped it up in 50 minutes. I didn't make any sales. Third time around, I changed my landing page a little bit. I changed the slides a little bit. And then I was about to publish the campaign. And then something dawned on me that, hang on a sec, marketing is not the problem. Landing page is not the problem. Slides is not the problem. The problem is me. I'm not able to communicate the value to my audience. And then for the very first time, I thought, I think I need a communication coach. And I reached out to communication coaches. I took action. And since then, I have more than 15 coaches in different areas of my life. And every single time I hired a coach and a mentor who taught me what I did not know, that served me the best. But there have been moments in my life, you know what, I'm a smart cookie. I'll go to youtube.com, I'll go to tiktok.com, I'll figure it out on Instagram. Those are the moments costed me a lot of time and money. So my massive encouragement to you would be get yourself a coach and mentor and get in the proximity of someone who has already done what you want to do. And that is the easiest and fastest path to success. Now, this is a story, and there is an outcome in the end. So, how would I make my notes? Well, I'll take a sticky note. If I'm doing a Zoom call, I'll create a symbol, and this symbol looks like this: Facebook. And when I see this symbol, this reminds me of the story and the outcome. That's it. I create a couple of symbols. I can stick it just below the camera when I'm on Zoom. Well, when I'm talking to a group of people in person, then if I'm holding mic, I can create some symbols over here. Or if I have more stories, maybe 5 of them, then I can draw the symbols here as well. Maybe here where I'm wearing watch. So every now and then I can look how I'm tracking. Also, if you're carrying a water bottle, it's absolutely okay to have a water bottle, and once in a while you take a sip of water and you also look at your sticky note. But this is only going to work if you think in stories and you tell stories in your talk. If you have 30 points in your message, it's not going to work. It only works in stories. Any which ways, in 20, 30 minutes, you cannot share a bunch of information with people. They're going to forget any which ways. So focus on 3, 4 things, 3, 4 symbols. And that's how, my friend, you will get rid of your notes, and you will have notes which are in symbols, easy to read, and you won't disconnect from your audience. It will sound absolutely natural and you will look like a pro.